Let us do Prarthana and start the session. Om Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Om Annado Sri Jagannada Madguru Sri Jagadguru Mamatma Sarva Bhutatma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Om Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tat Padam Darshidam Yenam Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. The only Guru of three religions, Traita Theorem originator, sensational writer, Hindu virtue donor, the emperor of spiritual kingdom, Sri 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 Acharya Prabodhananda Yogeshwari. We are learning Traita Theorem Bhagavad Gita interpreted by Sri 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 Acharya Prabodhananda Yogeshwari. Last week we learned from 6th Slokam to 19th Slokam from Gunatraya Vibhaga Yogam. Let us re-review the meanings once again for those slokams. After that we will move forward from 20th slokam onwards. So the dispositions in the Sattvika division of disposition are being pure, illuminating and make us get interest in the pleasures without any difficulties and bind to the wisdom of comforts. The dispositions in the Rajasic division generate love in the worldly matters, because of that whenever the jiva is inside the Rajasika division of disposition, then he loves worldly matters and generate interest and desire and make the jiva entangle in that works by binding the jiva. The Rajasika division of disposition does like that. Let you know that the dispositions which are in the Tamasika premises. So when jiva is inside the Tamasika division of disposition, so that division of disposition brings ignorance and longing desire to the jiva, and also besides it gives indolence that associates the danger and binds the jiva in the sleep. The dispositions in the Sattvika part gives interest in the comforts, and the dispositions in the Rajasika part gives desire and makes the jiva do the works for getting gain. The dispositions in the Tamasika part will cover the wisdom and make him get interest in the works which give danger. Jiva exists in one part. We came to know that if jiva exists in Tamasika division of disposition at one given point of time, he will not exist in other two parts at the same time. So likewise, whenever he is in a particular division of disposition, then he will not be in other two divisions of dispositions. When jiva who is in the body attains the wisdom through many ways, it can be known that he is in the Sattvika division of disposition. Here we came to know that Sarvadvareshu means, some people may ask that, is he going to get the wisdom through his genital organ and the anus also? So here we need to understand carefully that so many different ways he is going to his wisdom will get advancement in so many ways. It doesn't mean that 9 holes of the body. It can be known when the narrow mentality, interest in the actions, interest on the gold and money, and disbursement of disturbance of mind occurs. Whenever these things are happening, we need to know that the jiva is in the Rajasa division of disposition. When mind is having ignorance, inactivity and engrosses in doing the bad works, that means jiva is in the Tamasa division of disposition. And Tamasa, the emotions in the Tamasa division of disposition are working on the jiva. The jiva who bears the body dies when he is in sattvika disposition. Whenever he dies, when he is inside the sattvika division of disposition, then the jiva will get purified birth, which is attained by the higher jnanis. If one dies when jiva is in rajasa part, the births which are associated with karmas will come to him. If one dies when he is in tamasa guna part, he gets birth from the source of obstinate. Moda yonishu, he said, right? The jiva who is in the sattvika guna part gets meritorious actions results in pure results. The jiva who is in rajasa guna part gets distress. The jiva who is in tamasa part gets ignorance. The jiva is getting wisdom when he is in the sattvika disposition. When he is in the rajasa part, he is getting desire for others' wealth. When he is in the tamasa part, he gets profit and losses, becomes illusionary and gets ignorance. The sattvikas will get distinguished births. The people who dies in the sattvika division of disposition will get distinguished births. The people who dies in the rajasika division of disposition will get medium births. The people who dies in the tamasa division of disposition will get mean births. One who knows that dispositions are the doers for getting on all actions and knows that those dispositions and himself is differently existing, he is going to attain the state of Paramatma. That is called supreme state. We learnt up to this slokam last week. Let's move on to 20th slokam. Let us see what it is. Gunaneta trin dehi dega samudbhavan janma mrityu jara dukkair vimukto amrutamasnute. This slokam is talking about jiva and three gunas, three divisions of dispositions over here. So the jiva who is inside the body, when he knows the divisions of dispositions, then he will leave the birth and death cycle, and he will be free from all the sorrows. Then he is going to attain the liberation. Then let's move on to 21st slokam. This 21st slokam contains two questions. Those are asked by Arjuna. Let us see what he asked over here. Kairlingai strin gunaneta natito bhavati prabho kimacharaha katam chayetam strin gunanati vartate. This slokam is talking about yogi. So he is asking that, oh Lord Krishna, the one who crosses over all three divisions of dispositions, what is he going to follow? What is he going to do? And that is one question. Another question, the person who crossed over three gunas, the divisions of disposition, what is his conduct? That's what he is asking over here. So that is 21st slokam. How does he get on by overcoming the three gunas? Oh Krishna, what is his practice? Who does overcome the dispositions in three parts? How does he get on by overcoming three gunas? Then Lord Krishna, what is he saying here? From 22nd onwards, all the slokams are taught by Lord Krishna itself until the end. So let us see what he is saying. Prakashancha pravrittincha mohamevacha pandava nadveshti sampravruttani nanivruttani kankshati. This slokam is talking about yogi. So what is he saying here? He who thinks the actions of illumination doesn't belong to him, and one who doesn't hate the things which are attained and doesn't have desire for those which are gained. Then move on to the 23rd slokam. Udasina vadasino gunairyo na vichalyate guna vartanta ityeva yo avatishtati nengate. This slokam is talking about yogi. So he will be neutral with respect to all the matters. He will not hesitate for any kind of emotion. He will come to know that everything is because of all the emotions. Everything, whatever is happening, because of the emotions only. So he will be steady, stable. His intellect will be stable. He will have the stable intellect. When he got this stable intellect, then what is next? We'll see the 24th slokam. Samadhukka sukaswasta samalostaasma kanchanaha tulya priya priyo dhira tulya nindatma samstutihi. This slokam is also talking about yogi. So the one who got the stable intellect he considers happiness and sorrow both one and same, and he will give same value to the mud and the gold. He will have the stable intellect with respect to the like, dislike, and also honor and dishonor. Then let's move on to the 25th slokam. Manavamanayo stulyastulyo mitrari pakshayoho sarvarambha parityagi gunati tasavuchyate. The one who has the same steady intellect with respect to the honor, dishonor, friend, enemy, and who what is that? Let's see. And who stabilized intellect on the attachment and non-attachment and praise. So, one who has equal intellect in honor and dishonor, on the friend and foe, and leaves the desires of actions is called gunatita, beyond the dispositions. Then what is he saying? We'll see. So, Mam chayo avyavicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samatityaitan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. So then what is he saying? So one who worships me without adulteration of mind, so will get qualification for engrossing into the Paramatma by overcoming the three gunas. That's what he is saying. And this slokam is talking about Sakara and Nirakara, formful God and formless God, both. Then let's move on to the 27th slokam. What is he saying here? Brahmano hi pratishta aham amrutasya vyayasya cha shashvatasya cha dharmasya sukasya ikantikasya cha. This slokam is also talking about formful God and formless God, both. So one who has to surrender me for attaining the Paramapada, which is attainable to Jnanis as it is everlasting, imperishable, pure Atma and associated with the dharmas. So, if somebody wants to, so what is he saying over here? If somebody wants to attain the Paramapadam or liberation or supreme state or to merge with absolute soul, so he is the indestructible, he is tranquil, he is permanent, forever. So, in order to attain Him, that is attained by the Jnanis, everybody should refuse to the Absolute Soul, who is in the form of the who is in the form of the Bhagavan, the formful God. Here, in this 26th and 27th slokams, he is talking about formful God. Formful God means Bhagavan. So everybody must refuse to Bhagavan and show devotion on him. That way they can attain the Paramatma, even though the Absolute Soul is not present at a time, at now, because he will not be present all the time. Whenever there are no dharmas, then he will come and re-establish dharmas. When there is a defection to dharmas, he will make them set right. So whatever the dharmas he taught to us, by refusing to those dharmas, then we can attain the Absolute Soul. If we leave the dharmas which are taught by Bhagavan, and if we refuse to demigods by knowing their miracles, and by refusing to the mythologies, nobody can attain liberation. That's impossible to attain liberation by refusing to other things which are not taught by God Himself. That way, we came to end of the Gunatraya Vibhaga Yogam chapter. We'll learn about Purushottama Prapti Yogam chapter from next week onwards. Let us do Mangala Prarthana and end the session. Om Mangalam Gurudevaya Mahaniya Prabodhatmane Sarvaloka Sharanyaya Sadhu Rupaya Mangalam. Prabodhatmanam to everyone.